go and force them from their house. How many do we have to do that when it's implication and everything?
Yeah, who is the old? This.
Right, a control, but you have to be certain that you can actually do it. So I think what actually happened there is, it's not as if maybe your contents, your copies were not right, or maybe just something was properly wrong with what you did. So this person saw this as an opportunity to pitch themselves to you that I'm a professional in this thing. I can do it for you to get desired results. So instead of you trying so hard to do it by yourself, pay me, let me do it well for you. You just sit. So that's what happened there. It's not maybe because you did something completely wrong. Yeah, that's it. So back to what I was saying. Set up your social media account and optimize your profiles. I was talking about optimization of profile. So there's this thing. Somebody will come to your Facebook and your Facebook username or Facebook profile is this. Okay, let me just leave Facebook. Let's sit with Instagram. Instagram is K_O, something like that. Then I want to go and find you on Twitter, and Twitter is another thing. It's confusing. So you need to optimize it. If it is, I know that sometimes the username you want to choose must already have been taken by some other person, but you can find something unique that's just for your brand and choose it and use it to optimize for the rest of the platforms so that it is easier for somebody to find you. If I want to go on Instagram, I know that this is your username or this is your handle. If I go on Twitter, I know that this is the same handle that you're using. If I go here, it's the same handle. Davido had to pay somebody off to get back his handle, his user handle on his how many of us know about that? I'm sure we don't know. On Twitter, before he came on Twitter, because he didn't join Twitter early, there was somebody that was using Davido as his Twitter handle, and this guy amassed a lot of followers because of the name Davido. Davido had to pay him. He had to reach out to the guy. They had to pay him a huge sum. I can't remember. I don't know the exact amount. But they paid him a huge sum to let go of that handle and get it back. Because he also needed to optimize his own profile. So you see how far he had to go to get it already. So that guy already had a lot of followers, and he had to just give it to him back. So it happens. So you have to optimize your platform. I know that, yes, sometimes you might go and do something wrong on a particular platform and you get banned. Yeah, those ones are several instances, they can ban you forever. And then you have to now go and start. Yes, that's why I'm afraid of Thread. I'm so afraid of Thread. I'm so scared of Thread. I'm so skeptical about that platform because I'm scared of one man having monopoly of everything. You own Facebook, you own Instagram, you own WhatsApp, and now you want to own Thread. Only you. And he's he's not, I don't know, will I say he's not an open-minded person? Let me not say he's not open-minded. But his policies are very, very stringent. You say some things, you get banned. You do anyhow, you get suspended. The freedom of speech is very limited. If you talk, I've seen so many people mostly from the US, they go to Facebook and talk about the government. Once you just talk bad about the US government, suspension. They don't suspend you. They first of all warn you. They'll send you a warning message. And if you go on, suspension straight or totally removed from the accounts, permanently suspended. But on Twitter, it's different. People are free to talk. People are free to air their views, talk about politics, talk about stuff. Yes, I understand that Elon Musk is making it quite difficult, but he's out to make money. He's using it as a business. He's a businessman, as far as I'm concerned. And he's out to make money. It's not like he has really taken away the right of it being free. You know, he just likes to want to make people to pay. If you have a business, of course, you want to make people pay money for your business. So he was just trying to make it a way for people to pay money for their blue tick to get verified, and you have to pay every month. So Mark capitalized on that and knew that, oh, so many people were unhappy with his new policy of reading only 600 tweets if you have if you're using a free account, and then if you're paying for blue, you're going to be able to read 6,000 tweets. Some people are addicted to social media. Some people are very addicted. Some people 600 tweets expires in the morning, early morning. Like some people, first thing they wake up in the morning is to go to the social media and they are reading. And before 8 o'clock, some people wake up by 5. Before 8 a.m., they have finished their 600 tweets and they will now drop their phone. So me, I even like it because it's going to reduce the rate of addiction of some people to their mobile phones and social media. But people do not take it. You see, my problem with Nigerians is that some of us like to jump on the bandwagon. Some people do not even know what thread is. They don't even know it just because they saw thread is out. Everybody is going there. Oh, yeah, let us go there. I saw yesterday on the news that from what's this paper? Guinness World Records, that they have received over 1,500 calls from Nigerians in 2 months. Over 1,500 calls from Nigerians in 2 months. Everybody wants to break record. We like joining the bandwagon. It is a problem. We leave the main issues and we want to join the bandwagon, but that's by the way. So back to this. I've talked about optimizing your profiles. Very important. Optimize it. What your about reads on Instagram should be similar. It might not be completely the same, but it should be similar to what somebody's going to see on Twitter. Should be similar to what somebody's going to see on your Facebook page. Let me not come to your Instagram and read you about, I'm seeing this. I go to your Twitter, I'm reading you about, I'm seeing another thing. It is not optimized. It should be similar. Maybe not completely the same because some platforms have limitations of words more than the rest, but at least should be quite similar to what I have on every other platform. Then draw inspiration from other businesses. I always said this, you cannot do it alone. Social media, our digital marketing is not about trying to reinvent the wheel. It's about looking at what others are doing and try to make it better. So you have to draw inspiration from other people. This person is doing this, okay, I can make it better. I can do better than this person in this particular aspect. That's just it. Determine the right content mix suitable for your brand and audience. I've talked about this. Know the kind of content you want to put that suitable for them. Create a social media content calendar, of course. Evaluate and adjust your strategy regularly. Very, very important. That's you're doing something and you're not making headway or you're not getting the desired result that you want. Does not mean you're doing it bad. It might just mean that you need to re-strategize and do something a bit more different than what you're doing already. If I'm posting this and this content is not giving me what I want, I might have to strategize. So I have to do an evaluation, an honest evaluation of what this is going, where this is headed, and then readjust my strategies. Always readjust, always adjust, always tweak, always test, continuous testing to find out what works best and move on with that. It's Coca-Cola, yeah, it's still Coca-Cola that had to bottle their product, and that was when they began to make waves. They said then, I was not born, that they used to sell it in sachets, like ice cream. That's how it was. And they were not really making it until somebody gave them an idea that they should bottle it. They started making Coca-Cola in bottles and they started selling. Today, will you see Coca-Cola in sachets? Nowhere. It's always in bottle. And then now there are cans where you can do in can. It's always in bottle, and now plastic bottles from normal bottle where they use boss person head. So they had to tweak their strategy to be able to make it. Peak Milk had so much market because, is it Peak? I think it's Peak, because they were selling and their milk was not for the ordinary people. You need to know your market. That's why it is very important. Know the market and know which part of the market you want to capture. Peak Milk were selling their peak in tins. It was not so affordable for the ordinary people. Then which milk came out? Is it Cowbell also? And started doing it in sachets. And they were selling to the ordinary people that couldn't afford tin. And they started taking the market. Peak, that was when other people started making sachets as well, powdered milk. So you see, that's why you need to understand the market. Know your position in the market. Okay, I've come into this market. What's this person doing? He's doing this. He's doing it this way. If I do my own this way, will I get the market? Try to test it. If you might be surprised you test it and you're getting the market. If you test it, it's not working, you tweak it again and try to do something different. Yeah, so this is where we are going to enter today. Email marketing. This is email marketing. I've said it. Now, email marketing is really fundamental for retaining customers and nurturing leads. It's fundamental for retaining your customers and nurturing leads. I got a lead from so and so place. How do I retain my lead? How do I keep consistent follows with them? How do I build a relationship with my leads, with the people I've gotten into my business? It's via email marketing most times. I don't think there's any social media platform or any platform that offers you the range at which this offers you. Yes, it's mostly text-based, but it works a lot. Because if I get a lead from, say, my website, say I have a website, and I get a lead from my website, and I want to nurture that lead, how do I do it? Email. I want to make them like me. I want to build a relationship with them. I want to give them something that is tailored to their needs and specific. Is email. It is an excellent way to encourage existing customers to make repeat purchases and also keep your brand at the top of their minds. Very excellent way to encourage them to make repeat purchases. Because it is, like I always said, and I said it, and I'm going to say it again, it's easier to sell to somebody that has already bought from you than to start selling again to a new person. So with this, it's easier for them to make repeat purchases. You can upsell through emails. You can tell them about a new product, about a new service. You can organize a free training for them that you then use the end of the training to sell your product. A lot of people do it. A lot of businesses do it online. You see free webinar everywhere. I'm offering a free webinar. I'm offering a free webinar. It's free. They'll teach you, they'll give you value for like 1 hour, depends on how long. And in the end, they sell something and they will sell. People will buy because they've offered value. The thing about digital marketing or about marketing as a whole is that it is value for sales. It's value for sales. Give value and get sales. Give value and get clients. Give value and get repeat purchases. It's value. People are looking for value. People are looking for what will make their life better. Lives are hard already. People are looking for what will make their lives better. Somebody will tell you, I'll teach you so and so thing, so and so amount of hours, blah, 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 blah. You sign up to their webinar session. They will teach you value. They'll give you value. And you will need, of course, you can never have it all. You want to get more. You want to learn more. They'll sell you a course. You will buy because they're first of all giving you value that you liked. So you want to get more, you want to learn more, you buy. They'll add you up to their email list, continue to give you value, and from there they can upsell. It will be easy to give you another course to buy. That's value. And that's what email marketing does for you. Encourage you to make repeat purchases and all of that. It's done through targeted messages and promotional content to new or future customers by email. The customers can be new, the customers can be future. That's why email platforms have the opportunity for you to segment your audience. You can always segment emails into different audience according to the actions that have been taken by your audience. I cannot put someone that just signed up to my list in the same audience or the same segments with someone that didn't sign up, that have already been there. I can always switch it. If someone's buy, I can always take them out from this and move them to who that have bought and all of those. That's segmentation. So the idea of this is that while those people might not need your product or service yet, which I said, your brand will be remembered when it's time for them to make the purchase. They have seen you. You are now at the top of their mind, which is top of mind awareness. Like I said, that if I want to do something with copywriting now, I have a range of email copywriters that I can choose from. I can decide to choose the best person that actually sends me more of what I like or more of content that I enjoy, and I want to use his content because it's not at the top of my mind. If I want to buy his course, I can decide that, okay, I want to buy this man's course because I've been seeing his contents and I like them. Let me buy his course. That's what email does. It offers your brand an opportunity to build a relationship with your customers and your leads. I've talked about building relationship with your leads here and your customers. It's very important to build relationships. Long with the essay today, say it's connection. Everybody in Nigeria is talking about connection. What is connection? Relationships. The relationships you've built with people in the past. That's what is connection. I have a friend who was so good back in the days. So good. Today, he's in so and so position, occupying so and so position. I need his help. I go to him because we already had a relationship. He wants to help me. That's you now here saying get connection. That's it, because it's the relationship you've built. There's what they call cost of, let me not go there. There's what they call customer acquisition, cost of customer acquisition. It's kind of expensive for big brands. Big brands spend a lot of money to acquire customers. It takes time for them to build relationships. I learned the story from this, which man was that? The owner of Career Express. No, Career Express, yeah. I was an opportunity to be in one of his sessions, and he said something. What? Anybody said something? Okay. He said because the customer acquisition is quite expensive, that he knows a bank some years back, a bank, is he a bank manager, a bank official, that wanted to have Christ Embassy in their bank to be depositing money in their bank. He had tried so many means to be able to get to Pastor Chris so they can have a talk. And he couldn't get to Pastor Chris. He had to go to the airport. Pastor Chris was flying to South Africa. Then he had to go to the airport. He had to pay a lot of money to make sure that he gets a ticket of a seat that will be next to that of Pastor Chris. He spent money just to sit down with Pastor Chris on the flight. He paid a lot of money. They gave him that ticket so that he can sit next to Pastor Chris. And that was how he pitched. He sat next to Pastor Chris through the flight. They both discussed. They both pitched to him. They discussed. And they broke a deal. And you know how much Christ Embassy makes on a Sunday. The offerings were coming to the bank. He spent a lot of money to acquire that customer, but the return on investment was worth it because the bank were going to make a lot of money. So that's why why I'm using this instance to tell you that in digital marketing, you're going to spend some money, but you should know that it is for greater good. It is worth it. Know that the return on investment, if you have seen the vision of return on investment you're going to get, so you know that it's for the greater good. And I tell some digital marketers sometimes, don't work for a company that will give you targets. As a digital marketer, you're not supposed to work with targets. You know how sales people do. You have a target to meet at the end of this month. Sometimes the digital marketing effort might take 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 1 year, depends, before they start getting results. Sometimes you might have even left the company, but it was your effort that is not bringing in the results. It happens. It happens a lot of times. It happens. So they might decide to sack you because you did not meet targets. Meanwhile, you have put in effort. You have made the brand to be known to customers, potential customers. They have started seeing the content. They're now thinking about the brand. Yes, they're not ready to make decisions at that time. But in the future, when you have gone, that's when they start making decisions. And the company starts enjoying the benefit of it. Meanwhile, they have sacked you because you did not meet targets. So it happens. So, like we talked about, because the customers is expensive. So you need to know that as well. that sometimes you have to put in some money and some efforts to be able to acquire. And one thing I'll tell us here as business owners is try to network. It's very important to network with people. Very important. Because you don't know who you're sitting close to, and you don't know who is going to. This is not part of it. Let me just tell you how it works, basically. You don't know who you're sitting close to, and you don't know who. Sometimes it might not be most of the digital marketing effort that you put in. You might just be sitting down to somebody that needs your service at that particular point in time, and you don't know. It's important that you network. You be in places, you go to meetings, you go to events, you see people, you sit with them, have honest conversations with people, take phone numbers, build relationships, and that's how it works. I was talking to a guy, he's a producer. He's a movie producer. He told me that most of the times he will talk to some very top producers in the industry, and he will not even let them know he's a producer. He just has honest conversations with them, builds a rapport with them, takes their phone numbers, have conversations with them. And maybe one day they will see he's working, you're a producer? And he said, yeah, he's a producer. And that's how it goes. So in building these networks, some people do it wrongly. You want to build a network and you collected someone's number and you are now telling them, I said this, I said this. They'll get bored. They'll get tired. They'll be like, you're disturbing them, you know? But when you have honest relationships with them, discuss with them like normal people. And that's one thing I said in that class on Monday, that your business needs to have a human face. In as much as you are trying to push things out, you need to have a human face. People need to see that. That's one of the things that build trust. People need to see that, okay, at least, okay, this business, so this is the business they are doing, but they also have a human side of them that makes them human, that makes them relate to what we do as well. That's why you see big companies, you see sometimes they go on retreats or whatever, they put it out there, they post pictures of them. Sometimes, I think I saw MTN. Their network is bad now, terrible. They disgraced me on Monday. MTN, they made a social media, they made a post of their staff playing games in the office. Is it necessary? You will say it's unnecessary, right? You say it's unnecessary. Why would they be telling us, showing us what they are doing in the office? But it's necessary because they are building a human face. They're telling you that they take care of their staff. They tell you that their staff are not just there to work, they also have time to play. They were just playing in the office. And people, but the only thing I was saying in the comment section was, why is your network so bad? People will not go and fix your network. They are busy playing in the office. You know Nigerians and how they can react to issues. That's what was filled up in the comment. The thing was, even me that was watching it, I was angry. Honestly, the thing they paid me because this people showed me shaky. On Saturday, I had a meeting in the morning, an interview precisely, on Saturday morning. And all of a sudden, network just took off. It just went off for no reason. I will come on, I did to bring me back in. They'll ask me, what's up, what happened? I will explain. They will say, okay, no problem. Before you know it has cut me off again. It was just cutting me off on interval until the one that I just decided to cut me off completely. I know even if it come again. I had to start looking for alternatives, looking for this. Before I would look for those alternatives, it was already gone. I had to send them an email that I'm sorry. I was embarrassed. But that was beyond my power because it's the kind of system that we have. It's not my fault. But you will not go and tell somebody that has something to give to, especially if it's a foreign. That's why most companies abroad don't like working with Nigerians. It's not because Nigerians are not good sometimes. It's because of distance. How would they call you in a meeting? You're just tweaking off in a very important meeting. Okay, say they have an emergency situation, they need the strategy, they want you guys to talk immediately. Network will not allow you to stay. So they feel like you're not serious. That's why I see people fall to other alternatives like SpectraNet, Smile, and all of those stuff. And I'm even thinking of getting one by the end of this month because I cannot continue with MTN. They have lost a customer that will be buying data. You might say, you think that losing one customer doesn't do anything. It's a lie. As a business, every customer is very important. Every customer is important to your brand. Losing a customer, let it be that it is not your fault. Let it be that the fault did not come from you as an owner of the brand. Let it be that the fault came from them. Maybe they don't want your service anymore, or maybe death or sickness or something. But try your own best to make sure you retain the customers. So many network providers are losing. MTN will lose a lot of customers that will be buying data. They will switch over to maybe Airtel. You're the number one, you see it. Because imagine someone that subscribes 5,000 every month. The person's subscription plan is 5,000 every month, or 10,000, or 15,000, depends. And because of your bad network, the person leaves you. You have lost 15,000 naira from one person. And imagine losing from maybe other people that have big businesses. Some brands as much as 100K for sub. But that's one thing you also need to learn as a business. I'm going to touch so many aspects of. Let me just leave exactly what is on the slide. That's one thing you also need to learn as a business. Have something that gives you a regular money. Yes, your business is there, but have the aspect of your business that sustains the business, that makes it sustainable, so you don't fall out. For instance, I use the social networks, MTN, Airtel, Glo, data. People might not make calls, but you buy data. You give them money. So they don't need to do anything. You buy data because you need it. They have identified that you need it. You buy data and they have money. So many people buy data every day. Every day, people buy data. From the least 500, 100 now, 200, people buy data. So that's what keeps their business sustainable. Whether rain or whether sun or somebody will buy data. They will have money. They will generate revenue and they keep the business running. Your business also needs to have a source of revenue. That you must not always put something up for people to want to get something from you. It might be renewal. People do renewal, subscription plans. When you see big businesses like, what do I use now? Say Spotify. Spotify is a music platform that you can subscribe to listen to music without ads. Did you know that currently so many people are paying for YouTube Premium? Why? Because they don't want to see ads. YouTube are making money. Because they don't want to see ads. Because sometimes ads are disturbing people these days. Me currently, I set my phone on ads guard. So there's no application I'll enter that will give me ad, except on the internet. You know those ads that pop up in apps. So many people don't know how to set it. And I will not tell you because you need to see ad. I will not tell you because you need to see ads so that you can buy. But I had to set an ads guard. I saw it on social media and it works for me. It might not work for all phones. I can't see any ad on any app. I don't want to see your ad because I cannot be going through my app and your ad is coming to obstruct my stuff that I'm doing. But that's it. People are paying for YouTube Premium. They are making money because people are paying subscription fee. People are paying for Spotify Premium. I know somebody, he has the money. He has the money. He owns a business. He runs a business. I'm not going to say the name of the business here, but I think I was supporting to listen to. I was in one of their meetings. So they have a strategy in the business that they're supposed to sell a high ticket product of about 25,000 naira, 25K for one. So that means business is for people that have money because I cannot be earning 50,000 and I offer 25,000 to buy something. You understand? And they know that it is quite difficult to attain those kind of high ticket clients that will be able to cough out 25,000 at a stretch to buy something, maybe a card or a button, whatever. They're now devising their strategy. They're now devising the business strategy to give people opportunity to subscribe to plans every month. You pay a small fee. That's their product of 25,000 they're giving you now for free for you to subscribe to their plan of 1,000 naira per month. That means that's not a good strategy. Imagine having thousands of people subscribing 1K per month than having just 10 people buy a product of 25,000 naira, which is more sustainable for a business. Long term. In your business, you also need to think long term. 1,000 per month, I'll subscribe 1,000. It might not even touch me because they might even set it, you might have to set it automatically. You put your card So once it's that time of the month that there's 1,000 naira in that card, they take it. It will not even touch you because 1,000 naira is like nothing. To you, it's nothing. To the company, they're making money. They have taken 1,000. They are taking from thousands of people or hundreds of people, 1,000. Compound interest, compounding, and making more money. It's now more sustainable for the business than trying to sell to somebody 25,000 naira. Imagine subscribing to Spotify for a year plan. It's cheap. You subscribe for a year, you haven't forgotten that you have subscribed. You have forgotten. Because imagine you're using Spotify for 1 year. You have forgotten that you have subscribed. Then you haven't forgotten your renewal date. And then one day you just see debit alert. You check Spotify. Subscription fee. They have taken their subscription. If you pay you small, but you will forget it too. Because you're still enjoying their services. It go pay you. That is if you don't have money in that account. Maybe that's your last card you want to use to manage life. But it happens. It's sustainable. So your business needs to have that sustainable part that generates revenue for you. It is your own part to think about it. It is your job to think about it, where you don't have to continuously always try, always have to offer service, always have to do. You're offering a service, yes, but you must not be like, oh yeah, come and do it. Oh yeah, come and do it. But you have something that is sustainable, that is keeping the business and is breathing fine, and you're making money. Does it make sense? Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. Okay, so advantages of email marketing. Let's go back to email marketing. It's less expensive. It's actually less expensive. It's less expensive. You don't have to spend much in email marketing. You don't spend too much money. You don't juggle too much. You just know how to write the right content. Know you have your target audience, segment them into where you want, and use them for what you want to use them for. It's less expensive. It is efficient and effective. It's very effective, like I said earlier. Very, very, very effective. Because some people feel like email marketing does not work anymore, but it works a lot. So many people still buy things from emails. It allows you to segment your subscribers. I've said this already. Well-targeted email campaigns can improve sales up to 50% more than other channels. Well, it's well-targeted. If you don't target it right, you might not really improve your sales. But well can improve sales up to 50% more than others. It can increase traffic, website traffic. It can help you establish your brand as an authority in your industry. It builds excitement about new products and services. You can use it to build excitement about your product, build excitement about your service that you want to render, something that is new, that is coming up. People are then yearning, they are burning to want to see this new product or this new service. It is an owned media for us. So why would people want to join your list? When you're trying to build a list, think about these things. They want to get more value from you. They want to learn more about what you're doing. They want to get more value about what you're offering them. They want to feel part of a community. Some people join email list to feel part of a community. To follow up on events. Maybe you have an event, they want to follow up, but they have events that you're managing. They want to follow up on it. They want to know what's going on. To benefit from loyalty programs, very important. So many people give loyalty program benefits to their subscribers, which is like, you've been with my brand for so and so time, or we're doing so and so thing for people that have been with this brand, that have bought so and so things from us at so and so points in time. We are going to be giving you, free coupon, or we're giving you, Jumia does it a lot. I think we use Jumia, most of us. Jumia does it a lot. They'll give you a coupon code to buy, to shop something with a discount of certain amount or certain percentage. Give you a coupon code to buy or to pay for maybe internet services or whatever. Jumia does it a lot. It's part of loyalty program. For being with us, for being part of us, for always patronizing us, always using our service. Use this. Like my Jumia, I buy stuffs. Maybe not all the time, but I buy stuffs. And those loyalty programs will always make me want to buy more. Because if Jumia, sometimes the loyalty programs even push you to buy. I don't have need for something now, maybe. Jumia now gives me a coupon code of maybe 2,000 naira discount. I go to Jumia. I search for a product of, I didn't want to buy something, but then I just go to Jumia and say, let me just, let me see what I use my coupon code to buy. I go and check, I see a product of 5,000. And they are giving me 2,000 naira discount. I'll pay 3,000. This is not something for me. It's something for me, right? It's an advantage to me. I'm going to pay 2,000. It's an advantage to them. They will take 3,000. They have made money. They have made money. It's an online store. They don't put much effort. Just give me that layout, finish. That's theirs. And they do it so well. They do it so well. Especially if you're using Jumia food. How many of us have used Jumia food before? Jumia food, sometimes they will even call you. They will call you. Especially if you're having a problem with placing your order. They will call you. Okay, what are you trying to order? Let me help you from my end. They'll tell you what to do. They will even help you order it from their end. Put in the direction. Send you the number of the delivery person that's going to go and deliver the product. Tell you, okay, if you cannot pay transfer, pay the person once the person comes. Or do a transfer to the delivery guy. Simple. Not like they have a large percentage or a large chunk of the money that they are getting there because it's mostly vendors that are doing it. But they take their own cuts and you go with your own cut. It's a business and it's sustainable. Uber. They don't have any car. No car is their own. They just have pool of drivers or pool of people that are registered. Take your percentage. I take my own. People are using Uber because to be jumping bus, it's not a day's job. To fight with conductor is not 1 naira. So you want to pay for your comfort and you go your way and you come back. It's a business. It's sustainable. They're making money. and you know how it goes now. If you stay too long inside the vehicle and there's too much traffic, you pay more. Okay. So types of emails. There are automatic emails. Under automatic emails, we have what we call trigger or transactional emails. Big brands use it. Of course, we see it. You sign up for something, the next few seconds, you've gotten a welcome email. It's automated. Nobody needs to come and sit down and start sending you the email. It's already automated. Nobody needs to, as soon as the algorithm sees that this person has signed up, an email comes into your email list. Confirmation emails to confirm that you've actually bought something. Jumia does it too. Abandonment emails, you abandoned something. Maybe I'm on Jumia, I abandoned my cart. I was doing something and I abandoned it and left. Sometimes they use abandonment emails to remind you that you need to go back and complete what you started. Or sometimes they pop it up as an ad in my face to retarget. They will now retarget me through an ad, showing me that, you are doing something here, you have not finished, go back. They will not tell you directly, but you see that, I was doing this, so let me go back and check it. That happened to me several times. I left something I was doing on Jumia. The next thing I went to Facebook, and a few minutes later, I saw it. Exactly the products that I was trying to order. I had to go back to my Jumia app to continue. They have dragged me back. Reminder emails to remind you of certain things. Reactivation emails or retention emails to reactivate customers and to also retain them in their platforms. Then there are promotional emails. Of course, these ones are sales information on products or services. Promotional, you want to promote a product, you want to promote a service. You have a service or a product you're rendering, you want to promote it. Those are promotional emails, and they are there. Content emails, normal content, telling you stuff that you need to know, information, infotainment. And then partner emails. Those partner emails are not directly from the company themselves, but they have a partner that has a high list. I used to be on Andy Mukulu's list. I'm still on his list, but he doesn't send emails anymore. Andy Mukulu is like the top, well, I call him the top. I think he should be the #1 copywriter currently in Nigeria. Because Andy Mukulu, he has His copywriting skills are top notch. He has worked with a lot of clients, a lot of foreign clients. He has what they call the Foreign Copywriters Initiative. It's a course and a group of people, a community that he built. So he's like very top. And he used to send me, sometimes he will send partner emails, what I call partner emails, because he's not his products that he's pushing. It is not his service. Somebody else will partner with him. He would then promote the person's service. He's not promoting himself like, Andy Mikolo's product. He will say, okay, he would start the contents, give you good content. Then he will not tell you, so and so person offers this kind of services. He offers very good copywriting services in his so and so program. He does this, he does that. He gives you an opportunity for mentorship. He does this, he does that. Promoting that other person's email. If you want to be part of it, click on this link. People click. That's the partner email. Not directly the person, but from him. So it happens. Now, when you're writing email copies, components of a great email, yeah. So a great email needs to have a consistent sender name. That name that appears on the top needs to be consistent. Let me see that it is always you. Not today I see this name and the other day I see another name. Let it be you. If you are changing your name, tell people that you're about to change your name. That is the new name they'll be seeing as sender name. Give them time. Don't tell them this week, because some people do not open emails 1 week, 2 weeks. Give like some months. Say, okay, this is the name I'm going to be using from so and so amount of time. Of course, most companies do it. MTN today, they said they have changed codes. They have changed codes. So I cannot have all their code in my head. But if I need to do, I don't even want to put in effort to even learn some of the codes, because I feel like I don't need it. I'll just type *556# and they'll tell me, look at the new codes. I'll go back and type the new code. Although now I think I have some in my head, like 2 or so. But I'm not putting in too much effort to get it. But that's it. They are giving people time to know that they have changed. A time will come, they will no longer give you that prompt. When you will type it, they will tell you invalid code. They have given you time to be able to assimilate the new codes. You will now go and start looking for the new codes. It happens. So if you're changing sender name, or you're changing even your business, if you're changing a name, you're about to introduce a new product or a new service, you're about to introduce something new that the people are not already conversant with, always tell them that this is going to be coming out in so and so time. Continuously do it. Products like Coca-Cola, sometimes they rebrand. They will change their bottle type. They will change their stickers, whatever. They'll be telling you new products, same taste, new products, same taste, same quality, different branding. They just find ways to just push out the content so you enjoy it. Your subject line needs to be attention grabbing. There's what we call the AIDA formula, AIDA, in marketing, both copywriting and marketing as a whole. It's called AIDA. I think I didn't write it. Just take it down if you have a pen or whatever. AIDA. AIDA formula. Yes, A is for attention. Whatever you're putting out in your marketing needs to grab attention, first of all. It is the attention that you need. The attention span of people these days is low. It's very short. People are always scrolling, continuously on the go. They are scrolling. If your stuff is not attention grabbing enough, they will scroll and pass. It's normal. Sometimes I'm scrolling through Instagram. I'm scrolling. I don't spend much time. I don't really like Instagram that much. I feel like it's kind of intimidating. It's kind of intimidating to me. I don't know about some other people. If I'm scrolling through and I can see something that I like, I'll just stop by. I want to see it. It has grabbed my attention. Then, when I look at it, is if I don't like it, I'll not scroll over again. But then, first of all, something made me or something grabbed my attention to it. Sometimes, that's how some people, they go as far as looking for a very nice part of maybe their video, if it's a video content on Instagram, a very nice part of their video as a thumbnail. This is as a thumbnail. You first of all see the thumbnail, and the thumbnail looks attention grabbing, like, okay, what's going on here? You now want to watch the video. So both your emails and whatever content you're going to be putting out, first of all, has to be attention grabbing. That's the A. The I stands for interesting. It has to be interesting. It has to interest people. Because if I'm not interested in it, I will not want to stay. If I go through, I see a content that is attention, if it grabs my attention, I click on it. If it's interesting, I'll continue watching it. If it's not interesting, I'll scroll over. It has to be interesting. So if you're writing content, your content needs to be interesting enough. It's supposed to interest the audience. Is it what they want? Is it valuable to them? Does it meet up their requirement? Does it solve their problems? It has to be interesting. Then they have to, what you have posted that is interesting has to make them desire for it. D is for desire. They will now have to desire to get your service or your product. If I post something, it grabs someone's attention, they're interested in it, but in the end, they don't desire it. That means I failed. Because it's not, will I say I failed? Okay, let me not say I failed, but I just grabbed their attention. But the end goal is for them to desire my product and take an action, isn't it? So if it's not desirous, if they don't desire it, then you need to work on that content again, make it more attention grabbing so that they can desire it. Then the last one is A. The A is to take action. Action is that one is just quite simple because it's when they desire something that they're going to take an action. So if I post a content on email and my content runs down, they've read it, it's attention grabbing, it was interesting to them, they desire, that's when they will not click a link to take an action. Same thing. If it's to buy, maybe you can click a link to buy, click a link to view, click a link to do whatever action you want them to take. So, let's go back to comments of the victim. It has to be valuable and relevant. That's the content stroke body. So I talked about it. If it's valuable and relevant, it will be interesting to your audience and they want to keep reading down. Email copies are always advised to be short and direct with a clear call to action. Short and direct. No, don't go through the corners. Just hit it straight to the. Except you're so good. Like Andy Mukolo. He's so good that you read this email from top to bottom and you read it again, no matter how long it is. That's how good he is. Andy Mukolo. A-N-D-Y. Andy. Then Mukolo. M-U-K-O-L-O. He's so good that you will read it from top to bottom and you want to read it again. His emails sometimes are long copies. Emails are not supposed to be that long. They're supposed to be short and direct. Short, direct, clear call to action. But he's good with his writing that you can read it from top to bottom because you enjoy it. It makes you enjoy it. It's in contrast to this, but he is so good that he has broken the contrast that will make you want it. It's not like all of them are long. They are just certain contents that are sometimes longer than the rest. But then it's always advised, especially as a business, that your email copy should be short, direct, clear call to action. Minimize spammy words that will land your emails in spam. Too much of buy. Those spammy words, where did I write them again? Let me check. I don't really have much of them in my head. There are spammy words. Yeah, some spam words, advertising. Just minimize it. Advertising, too much of buy, too much of. They have to be minimal in the email copy, in the body, because if not, the email algorithm will see it as, because even the email algorithm picks it. It reads the contents within seconds, and it is able to capture what is on that content and knows this one is a spam, or this one is a promotional emails. And when they send the email to promotion, most people don't open their promotion. Most people, what they mostly focus on is the inbox. So if your email is not able to land in the inbox and it goes to promotion, it might be a problem for you. You might just be shooting out emails and people are not getting it. They're not reading it. But it is going to their inbox because the listener sees it as a promotional email or a spam. Somebody sent me a very important email. I don't know how he did it. It was so important. And he said he was supposed to, he sent it 2 days before I saw it. And the email and the deadline for what I was supposed to do was expiring in 2 days. But I didn't see it because of the way he formatted the email. And then it landed in my spam. I had to go check my spam. And I saw that he sent it about 3 times. And the 3 times all landed in spam. Because he didn't format his email well. First of all, what were the things that were wrong with that email? I think mostly what was wrong was, I think the person got the copy or the content from ChatGPT, and he wanted to paste it to email. And instead of pasting without formatting to remove the black background from ChatGPT, he just pasted it like that. So it came like that. And the email algorithm has looked at it and it looks so spammy. It sent it to spam. But it was a very important email that I needed to read. Secondly, the spacing between paragraphs were poor. They were all just, these are simple things that people need to learn when we talk about communication. When company asks for communication skills, good writing communication skills, these are part of it. First of all, how well can you communicate with your writing? Can you write very well? Write in plain words that somebody can read and understand what you're writing. Secondly, do you know how to give spacings, your paragraphs? You don't have to. In copywriting, they will tell us that we have to write with 2-line spacing. So if I write this, you see how this is well spaced. It is easier to read than just combining everything. So it made the email land in my spam, and it was wrong. Then limit your number of links. Number of links is mostly what's sensible to promotion. Mostly. If there are too much links, the email algorithm will see it as promotion. They will send you there ASAP. Email marketing tools, these are most of them. MailChimp, SendPulse, Sender, HubSpot, Moonsend, OmniSend, Benchmark. There are many companies that offer email services. We are going to look at MailChimp shortly. Okay, I think we should just even go to MailChimp and see. Sorry, it's in a shake. Thank you. Okay, so you have to first of all create a MailChimp account. I think I have one already here. Let me just show you what MailChimp looks like. So this is my MailChimp account. I don't really have much here. This is just like it's just one account I just created one time like that. I just use it for a few stuff. Already my password is already showing here. This is the username. To create a MailChimp account is quite simple. It's quite easy. It's one of the email marketing tools you can use. I think, but currently they limited their number of, I'll just open it so you see. So if you want to create a MailChimp account, you just go to MailChimp.com online. The processes are quite simple. They just show you create MailChimp account. You choose a username, you put in your name, choose a password, put in your email, and then you usually create an account. It's just like most of us are very conversant with creating accounts online. It's quite simple. It's not difficult. So you just create an account, and then you confirm the account because they're going to send you email to. They'll send you an email. They'll send you an email to verify the account. You just go to your email inbox and verify your account. Okay, we're not with our system, so we would have done that. You just go to your email and verify your account. So I think I'll just click on I'll do this later because sometimes they need an account verification, security verification. So let's see what comes out. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's quite simple to even use. So I'll just run you through the stuff. So these are campaigns. This is where to create an email campaign. You see automations. See what I talked about automations, where you can automate your processes. Trigger emails, transactional emails, depends on what you want. Let me click it. This is your audience. These analytics to be able to understand what's going on with your email. So you see, welcome new contacts. So it's already, the content is already there. No, the content is not there. You create the content and you put it there. MailChimp. This is MailChimp. This is MailChimp. This is SendPulse. They are different. This is MailChimp. This is SendPulse. This is MailChimp. This is SendPulse. Let me go home on SendPulse. But I don't want to confuse us, so I don't want us to go to this part. You can do a lot of things with all of this. Yeah. Cover kit. Built with convert kit. Do you know why those things are showing like that? Those are different email tools. But do you know why it's showing like that? Because the people are using a free plan. If you pay for a plan, that stuff is going to be removed when you send your email. But because it's a free plan, they are still going to put it there that it is built with this. Let me give you an instance. You see, I tell people that what you don't know is always bigger than you. Oh, okay. So okay, so why is it doing that? So that people online can see it. Sorry. While it's doing that, I'll just be telling you. So I just tell people that what you don't know is mostly bigger than you. There are a lot of tools these days online that build a lot of things for people. The world has expanded in such a way that you have to know things. You don't have to be naive in so many uncertain things. If not, people go use you chop. I have a friend, and we both went to acting school together. I'm an actor. Yeah. We both went to acting school together in Port Harcourt. And okay. Yeah, I think he's even saying I'll call you later. All right. So okay, she wants to send the link. So we both went to acting school together. And normally, as you get it from an acting school or a film school, you're supposed to have a portfolio, an acting portfolio, where they will throw in your movies that you've done, so that if you are going for an acting job, someone can easily just. I did most of it by myself because I know how to do them. They are quite simple, but that's why I always have people that try as much as possible to know the simple things that you can actually do for yourself. I did an acting reel for myself. I've used it to apply for several things most times. Just that I don't really have too much time to be going for so much acting these days. She sent a link, right? Okay. It's not supposed to appear this way. Sorry guys, I'm coming. Just hold on. So it's not supposed to appear this way, I think. Yeah, so this is it. It's going to connect.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so that's it. Let's go top here.
Recording in progress.
Okay. She closed.
Okay, so I'll hear myself. I'm not having a monitor. Thank you. All right. This guy, bro. Don't worry, you reduce the volume. Yes, because other people online to give them that benefit as well. Yes, they should hear it. They should hear it. I had to put in a word. No, not usually. Normally, we're not supposed to have any distance for people online today. Yeah, but they also needed to be part of it. This one. Yeah. This one. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So what was I saying? Yes, so the guy, we're supposed to have an acting and all of this stuff. And somebody told him that they are going to do an acting, what they call it for him and all of that. Portfolio. And later on, they said they are going to build him a website. They will build a website don't worry, we're going to build a website for you. An acting website where we're going to put all your movies and all of this stuff. I said, oh, that's good. Okay, they're going to build a website. What are they using to build the website? Is it are they building the website from scratch? Or they are using WordPress, or they are using WordPress? So he doesn't know. I said, okay, no wala. How much did he pay again? I can't remember how much he paid. Do you know how these guys used? They used a platform called card.co. CARRD.co. Card.co. Is a platform that allows you to build landing pages, allows you to build portfolios, allows you to build simple websites that already have very simple algorithms for free. You can build 3 for free, after which you pay for the upgraded version. And they built a free version of this thing for free for him. For how much did he pay? At when he sent me, I looked at this thing. I scrolled down. How did I know that it was? How did I even know that it was a free version? I did it was not even adverts, not even advert that it was a free version. I had to look at the link. If it's not a free version, just like she said, keeps seeing their name. You're going to personalize your link, customize it, and you're not going to have anything that has to do with the company again. But the company's name was still there. His name was there at the first one. Then the company's link, card.co. So it's going to be very easy for everybody to know that you build this with this. I had to go look at it so that I told him, guy, this thing, I can do this thing within a few minutes. I can do this within like, it would take me up to an hour. I should be able to finish this thing. Link, you get a link of where your video is on YouTube, embed it, put the thumbnail or the picture of the graphic, get another link, embed of the movie, embed, finish. Put your social media icons are down there. Go to my social media, copy the link of my social media profile, embed. As you come there, once you click, it's going to send you to where I want you to go. How much they take from me for this thing? Like, it was like, I said, wow. I told him, bro, you are, this is like the digital age now. There are certain things that people are not supposed to use to just get a hold of you so easily. And I was asking you earlier on, what are they using to build this thing? You didn't even inquire. This is very simple. Like, it's a free version. You can use this for free. You can do it for free. It's something that you can even do by yourself. So it's very imperative that we are not naive to certain things, so we don't get used by certain people. I saw this one now is not even digital now. I saw some job men. These job men, people that do handwork. Some of them are very, very terrible. They will suck you. Somebody arrested one in Lagos here. She arrested him, her plumber. A job of 20,000. he took 150,000 from her. He was intentionally going to the back to lock the pipe so that water will not flow into her house. So she had to arrest him. They arrested him. People were like, as much as it is not good for anybody to sleep in jail this period in this country, but some of them need to be taught a lesson. So I know that some people are very, very, but the ones that build this website for him, I don't blame them. What you don't know, I will do it for you and I'll take money. It can be very simple, but I'll take money from you. Because after I learned it. So one thing I've also learned is that people that offer services to people, they deserve reward for it, no matter how small you think it is. You see somebody, maybe a carpenter or whatever, will just come to your house, or maybe an electrician, maybe small something just got loose, and the person wants to fix. Most of these things I know how to do them by myself. The person wants to fix something, and they will not charge you a huge amount of money, and they will not even take up to 10 minutes. They are done, and you start shouting, this way they will take 10 minutes, you're not finished. What happened? It's okay to shout, but that thing that he took 10 minutes to do, he took years to learn it. So why do you not do it yourself if you know how to do it? He took years to learn that thing that he did in 10 minutes. He has mastered the craft. That's why he could do it in 10 minutes. So if you can do it, you'd have done it by yourself. But it still boils down to us that those ones now are out of your control. But these digital things, some of these simple things are very simple to understand that you don't have to be that. They built a free website for my guy, and my guy is happy that they built a website for him. And I looked at it and I'm like, bro. I'm like, bro, this website that they built for you is free. Oh. It's free. Oh, it's free. It's free of charge. They didn't pay a dime. It's just, he said he has asked them if he has other stuff, how are they going to, I even told him that they didn't even do it the right way. They didn't even do it the right way. They didn't put in effort. That is even what is even annoying me. If they put in effort, it's not, I'm not even talking about the developing part of it now. I'm even talking about the content that they put on it. As an actor, as a casting director, if a casting director or a producer wants to cast you for a job, they don't have time to go and watch your full movie. They want to see what they call your acting reel. And your acting reel is short clips of your films that you have done. Just pick one or two best parts from short films that you have done, combine them together, edit them, and do an acting reel. They want to see those ones, watch the actions, and know if they want you for what they want. No producer or director will go to your link and click on full movie. Now I want to watch movie of 1 hour to the end. Who will do that kind of thing? Nobody, because they have tons of applications. So they didn't even do an acting reel. They didn't cut clips of his former videos. They didn't do any of those. They just went to YouTube, copy link, paste. Went here, copy link, paste. Link that will just take you. Now go and start watching full movie. Who will do that? Who will have that time? I've told him that you should tell them to rework it, that they should look for a way to cut video, do acting reel, post it there, so that the first thing they see is an acting reel. Watch my acting reel first. If you're not comfortable, you can now go and start watching full movies if you want to. People don't have, like I said, attention span has dropped. It's so low. That's why these days short films are beginning to take precedence, because for a business person to sit down and watch 2 hours of film, a 2 hours time that we use and do something very serious, you can probably sit down and watch a 15 minutes movie because it's short. It tells the story in a very short span of time, and he gets what he wants. It's entertaining, he likes it, and he goes. Just that short films are not, they're not pulling in money because people don't value it here. Cinemas, they even take short films and all of that, but God will help us. So back to this. These are to welcome new contacts. I talked about automation, right? These are pretty simple things. They're already in email platforms like this. This is to recover abandoned carts for people that abandoned. Maybe they were trying to order something. They now abandoned it. This is tagged customers. There are some people that you can tag. This is create repeat customers. They are just quite celebrate customers' birthdays. Sure, you will stay sometimes. You see message from banks. They are celebrating. Do you think that they went and sat down and were waiting for your birthday to send you a happy birthday message? They have already automated it. They already have the database of all their customers. They will just simply have somebody that handles their emails, inputs here. They will create emails for birthdays. They will send it as custom emails so that your name appears. So they don't go and start sending another person's name. So it's going to immediately it automates that this is the person we are sending this email to, and this is the person's birthday. And the thing will just come into your account immediately. And they're wishing you happy birthday with already happy birthday message that they must have started over 6 months ago. But it will come in on that day. Find new contacts with Facebook leads. These are, you have to link this with your Facebook. Recover lost customers. They are all simple templates that you can just use. They can do it, but sometimes you have to pay for the premium version. For some of them, they give you less for free. This is audience, where you have an audience section. So you see, say these are like, I had to add some contacts. 38 of these contacts are subscribers. Let me go back to, see this is all contacts. Let me go to all contacts. So you see what I'm saying. Permit me to sit down, please. So you see subscriber preferences. You can use this to know what your subscribers prefer. You can just automate it here. You know what they prefer, then you just put them in. So this is contacts. You see, these are segments. If you want to segment your contact, I didn't segment anything. Yeah, I've not done anything. I don't have any segments yet. This is where you can segment your contact. You can change the name. You can create a segment. Email subscription status. You see? This is how your contacts are going to be tagged. These things are quite simple. You just create a segment, change the name of what you want. All these are just subscribed. You can choose if the people are subscribed or not. You know, some people actually buy emails. It's quite not advisable, but people buy emails. Okay, so maybe I have a business. I don't have so many subscribers on my email list, and I want to send cold emails to people. I can go and buy emails from somebody that already has it. That's where privacy comes in, and that's like going against the privacy of individuals. Currently in Europe, I think Europe, precisely, there is a law against private, and if you go against it, you can be jailed for this kind of stuff. So companies are very careful now with the way they handle customers' emails. Some companies can decide to sell emails to people. They'll sell to you, you pay. You use it to send them cold emails. They don't know you, but your emails can be cold emails. Like inside of those, you're going to have a lot of unsubscribed. People are going to unsubscribe, but then you're still going to have a good number of people that you're going to reach out to and say, okay, this is what I do. These are my services. These are the services I offer. Some people might actually want to buy from you, but you also have to give them, and always, there's something I say, even both with subscribed emails and unsubscribe people, always make sure that you have the unsubscribe button so that people can unsubscribe. Always make sure you have an unsubscribe button. Let's go to a campaign. Let's go to campaign. So currently, MailChimp allows you to send only to 1,500 subscribers for free. Before it used to be about 2,000 plus, but they have reduced it. You know, one thing with business is the more you have people patronizing you, the more you reduce your stuff for free so that people will pay. That's what Elon Musk is doing. So these are like emails that I just did randomly. These are not. Okay, so let's see. So let's say we want to create a new campaign. Let me just walk you through how to create a new campaign. You click on create new for a new campaign. So they give you options. This is regular email. This is a landing page. If you want to do it, you can build a landing page with this. This is automation, set up email automations. This is set up automated emails. You see, create journey. So that's where you now create the journey of your subscribers or your customers from when they first joined, the welcome email, what activity they take, the next email that will prompt is automated. So you can even automate it. Let's click on this. I'm just going to show you the rough surfaces. You can just, when later when you just go and play around it. It's just very simple. Just play around them. You just play around these things, and then you're going to have better idea of what exactly they are and how you can use them. Okay, so by 1 o'clock, we're going to take a break. 30 minutes break. Now we can revitalize. Then we'll come back and I'll use that 30 minutes to show us how to set up the Google My Business profile. So you see, this is welcome new customers even when you're offline. You don't need to
Don't you say now you can scatter your face.
You can get started. Automate welcome emails. Audience. You can decide to change your audience if there are different ones. But I think these are the only audience I have here. That's why it's showing me this. I'm sure if I had others, it would have given me an option to choose the audience I want or whatever. I don't know. Then you click on this. Yeah, that's the only audience I have. So it's definitely going to send them to that audience.
Get that from there before that table fall on that coconut nonsense head.
Now, this is okay. I think this is my business name. This is the name I choose as my business name. That's why it's picking up this. So now they're showing you contacts that signed up to this business. Do you understand? So if a contact, hope people online are following. I beg, let me confirm from them that they are following. How do I even hear them now? Because this volume is reduced. So please just confirm for me. Hope you guys are following. No.
Yes, sir, we are following you, sir.
Can they hear me?
Thank you, sir. We are following you, sir.
You're answering, right?
Yeah, we are following you, sir. Thank you.
So you see, contact signed up to this particular company. Then you start, add a journey. You see, you can add a journey point in between. Create an email. You can add a journey point. It has a lot of stuff that you can just play around. If else, that's rules. If you don't, if this person signed up, or else, just play around these stuff. Percentage split the people that split how you want to send it or something like that. Wait for trigger. What will they do that will trigger the email to go to send to them? What action will they take? Time delay. How many seconds or how many minutes between when they triggered or when they took the activity that triggered this with the email be sent to them? You can put that some set as much as 10 minutes, some 5 minutes. It's mostly advisable that it should not be more than 1 minute once somebody takes an action so that they immediately get it in their inbox.
Yes.
Send emails to send an email.
And is it what?
The message comes in immediately. And it's a time delay of maybe some few minutes or some seconds, depends. This is to send the email. These are the actions and all of those stuff. Let's just leave this now. So you see, you can write an email here to get started. This is contact exits. You can keep adding and adding relevant, something that's relevant to your business and how you want it to be. Just keep on adding. I think we are diving too far. Let me go back first. So it's quite simple. It's quite simple. So you see, this is what the automated outreach. And you can just welcome your customers to the journey. You can still use this preview journeys that have already been built. The one I showed you earlier. I think this is even more simple for you. You just use this. Welcome new contact. Recover abandoned contact. These ones are, I think these ones are, I don't know if they are using paid version. I think this should be paid, something like that. Customer birthdays and all of those stuff. Let's go to, this is to build from scratch. If you want to start building it from scratch, you can start from scratch. Let me go back to campaigns. Let me go back to building a new campaign. Let's say I want to send an email campaign to somebody, an email to somebody. I want to send an email newsletter. So I want to build an email newsletter. Not a landing page this time around. So this is a regular email. Then you click on design email. Click on design email. It's going to give us option to use a template that they already have, or to build our own templates if you want to build your own template from scratch. So these are I think this is something I've already done. Why is it showing me this? Still loading, so let's wait for it to finish loading. Yes, it's on Google. They rank number 1. Yes, they rank. If you type, even if you type any email marketing platform, they're the first people that will come up. If you type any marketing, they will come up first. Even if you type another software, they will still be the one to come up top. They already have, aside number of users, they already ranked up because Google has already Google algorithm has already ranked them as people that are actually offering efficient services. They also have the right categorized keywords, and they still run ads to stay on top, despite having a large number of users. So I don't know why this is coming up this way. This is okay. So this is supposed to be showing something. I don't know. Let me go back. Let me go back. I don't know why it's coming up. I'm supposed to be creating a new campaign. I want to show you how to create a new campaign. Let me just walk you through. I've walked you through all this now. Automations, audience, all contact, sign-up forms. You can create sign-up forms. Those sign-up forms that appear on websites. You can choose how you want it to appear. Could be pop-up. Send posts will give you options. I don't know how this will give you one options. It can be pop-up forms. Those ones that you might be doing something and then it pops up and you feel. It can be this form builder. Can build a form, embed a form, subscriber pop-up form, contact form, whatever. You just select the one you want that's relevant to you. And then you add it up. These are analytics. You have to be in my network or what? These are analytics to understand what your email platforms are doing and how they are doing it. How your emails are doing. Is it going well? Are your emails going well? Have I talked about, let me, are they seeing it? Yeah, no problem. Okay. So have I talked about this analytics metrics? No, I haven't. Let me talk about it before we go on because time is short. So there's what we call analytics metrics, where you have to analyze your emails and how they are doing. There's email deliverability. That's the number of emails that are delivered to your, it's in that MailChimp. The platform makes it easy for you to see everything about what you've done with your emails. There is deliverability rates. It shows you how many emails that were delivered to people out of the number of emails that you sent. There's open rates. Open rates measures the number of people that opened your email from the total number of emails that you sent that were delivered. It will show you. It gives you the percentage. So if you sent emails to 30 people and only 20 opened it, you're going to know that it's 20 people that have opened your email. So you're going to know people that have not opened your emails at all. It also shows you the click-through rates. Click-through rate indicates the number of people that clicked on a link in your email. one advice they used to give us back then, but I think it's not really applicable. Now you should never send an email without a link for somebody to take an action. But I choose to divert from that a little. There are times that you just need to send emails. Sorry, you just need to send emails just to make your audience aware of what you're doing. Just to give them content that they will like without any link whatsoever for them to take any action. I beg to differ from you must send an email with a link, but if you send an email with a link, that what happened? But the one clicking. Okay, please go back up. Yeah. So that's the click-through rate. Number of subscribers who clicked on links. Bounce rate is number of people that did not receive your email, that your email was not delivered to. And there are two types of bounces. There is hard bounce and there is soft bounce. Hard bounce means the email did not deliver at all to this set of people. That's sorry, the bounce rate means the email did not deliver at all. Hard bounce means it did not deliver because please go to next slide. Either their email has issues, the domain name is invalid. Maybe you put a wrong domain name that does not exist. Say, for instance, I'm trying to sign up to something and I have emails on my list and somebody's email is hybrid, HIBRIDD. Let's say there's double G. And that's the only one that exists. And I went and put a domain name that is HIBRID and it doesn't exist. It will bounce. And that's a hard bounce because the domain name has issues. You have to remove it. Then a soft bounce means that there are temporary issues with that email that made it not deliver. Maybe their inbox is full, or maybe they had small technical issues, but it's going to deliver later once that issue is cleared. That's a soft bounce. Unsubscribe rate shows how many users opted out of receiving your emails. You need to worry about this. If your unsubscribe rate is very high, it means you're doing something wrong. That means they're not liking the kind of content you're sending. It's not relevant to them. Yeah, that's what it means. So you have to tweak. If your unsubscribe rate is, definitely people will unsubscribe from your email. It's sure. It's sacrosanct that people must unsubscribe. But if it's too high, there's a problem. Then conversion rate measures the number of subscribers that took an action. Who took an action? What they take. That's unsubscribe rate. So that's basically that. Yeah. Back to MailChimp. You see their plans. These are their paid plans. There's premium, there's standard, there's essentials, and then this is free. This is their free plan. You see how much you have to pay? $13 per month. It's expensive. $20 per month, $350 per month, depends. Look at the number of emails you can send monthly. For this, 150,000, this 6,000, 5,000, 1,000. Oh, the people reduce it to 1,000. One audience, 3 audiences. And once you play around all of this, you're going to understand. So was this analytics? Yeah, this analytics. Is this? Yeah, this analytics. Have you seen the analytics we're talking about? Click rates. Recipients, number of people that received. Open rates. It happens now. Open rate, people that open the emails. Unsubscribe rates, people that unsubscribe. If it's above this, there's a serious problem. If it's above 5%, it's a problem. So these are just simple. They can upgrade. If you upgrade to the standard plan or their paid plan, you're going to see more analytics, more functions. You can build a website from here, or you can connect it to your website. This offers so many functions. These are contents. You can build contents. You can use their contents. You can take from your files. You can use email templates, whatever you want to use. I was trying to build a campaign. I don't know why it's giving me issues here to build a campaign. Okay, I think I should click on create. Let me click on create and see what create to show me. Yeah. So this is create something. Let's say I want to design an email. How much time do we have? 12:47, 12:57. They are done now. So, okay, you know what? We're going to take a break now. When we come back, I'm just going to brush through this. And then I'll also show us how to set up a Google My Business account. Do we know what's Google My Business? We know. You do. We do. We don't know. Okay, some of us do not know. Sorry? Okay, didn't hear me. No, Google My Business. Yes. Google My Business account is, okay, let me just show you something on Google. Let me show you what it looks like. It's quite simple. It's very, very simple. No. After the break. Yes. So let's say I want to search for a business. Let's say I want to search for, give me a business name. An existing business. Sorry? Sorry? Cakes no good. Yeah. You see? This person has a website, but he also has a Google My Business account. That's why it's appearing like this. These are people within this vicinity that have a Google My Business account. Google My Business account is like a mini website for your business for Google. It's small, mini. It gives you, it tells your business where it's located, the type of business you offer. It also gives, look at it, do you see a Google map? It gives a Google map to show where the business is located as well. You can see cakes that are registered, that have registered within this vicinity. These are businesses that are registered. If you click on more places, you're going to see more. Let's say I click on this. Molu Cakes and Desserts. Will be open. Now, this is what their business, Google My Business profile looks like. Open 24 hours. This is wrong because they are not open 24 hours. This phone number to call. You can see they have 5-star ratings from 3 reviews. I can write a review. You can see how it looks like. I can call them to place orders. I can call them that I'm coming to their business. I want to make inquiries. I can ask for directions from Google if I'm driving and I want to just bump into them. It will show me direction with the Google map and I'll go straight to the business without stressing myself. If they have a website. Let's see now.
Please, we are unable to see your
They
screen.
have a
No,
website. It's small website.
we can't see your screen here, please.
Bakery in Koshofe, open 24 hours. They told us they're open 24 hours. Even, sorry? This Google My Business, yes. So this is, oh, sorry. Oh, chai. All right, so this is it. This is just mini. It's my time up. It's time up. All right, so let's just take a break. Once we are back, we'll look at this and also brush through the MailChimp so that we'll know that we'll round up on this because it ends by 2.
It's when are we resuming back from break? Well, from break.
Welcome to let's factory,
Whatever you want your subject line to be, you just put it there and you're done. This is preview text. Preview text is if you open your email or an email that I sent to you, after the subject line, if you look under the subject line from the main email, you're going to see it in another text that looks small. It's not really it's not part of the body, but it's like a preview text that tells you more about this. So I can decide to say, I hope you have a swell time, something like that. Depends on what you are doing. Just okay. Let's say I hope you enjoy working with us. It's too long to not allow me to finish it. Yeah, that's it. And then you save. Once you save, it's there. You can add a send time when you want the email to be sent. You can schedule the time or you can send it immediately. It just makes it so easy. So let's just leave it at send now. Schedule, send now. And then I save it. And then you go to content. This is where you edit whatever you're going to send to who you're sending your email to. So you now edit your design. Yeah. They're now going to show you templates. You can work with their templates or you can choose yours. I think I already chose a template. Why is it busting out? Yeah. So this is like a template. You can add your company logo here if you have a logo. It's just a drag and drop. Just this is to edit the block. You just click on edit. You see, whatever you're doing, you'll be working on this part, on this aspect of the screen once you click edit, and then you'll be seeing the preview here. So as this is edit now, this is content size. You can reduce the image display. You see, you can reduce how the image is going to appear, how the logo is going to appear. You can increase it. Depends on how you're going to do. You just do drag and drop. You can replace the picture, replace the logo, which is, of course, you have to replace because there's no logo here. It's just a dummy logo. You pick your logo from wherever you want and you put it here. And it works. I think they just added this feature, Creative Assistant, that helps you beautify or create beautiful on-brand designs you can cross. This is just a new feature. Otherwise, before you just drag and drop. You can delete any block you don't want. This is delete. If you don't want this, you can decide to delete it. You can duplicate it if you want it to appear again. Now, this is the top. You can, most people do not put this sometimes. It depends on your brand. Maybe you want to write a small headline message. You can just put it there. Or better still, you just edit this to the content you want to use. If you want to add a picture, if you have a picture you want to add, you can add it here. If you don't have, you can simply click on delete. And it goes off. And then you're left with your logo and the body of your email, which is quite relevant. You can just edit this from here. Just do whatever you want to do from here. You can delete it and write what you want to write. See, I don't know, any content at all. That's too big. You can see, you can resize, you can change fonts, styles, you can bold, whatever you want to do. They are all here. This is more like, if you're conversant with using Microsoft Word, this is just quite simple. Just write whatever you want to write. Remember, the copy, the body of the email must be, you can say hello or whatever. The email is going to help you personalize it when you're about to send. It's going to personalize it to the person's name when you're about to send. So even if you type only hello here, like this, and leave it, and then you go down, I think this is too bold, and then you type your message. When you're about to send, it's going to ask if you want to personalize it to the people. It's going to now personalize it to per person's name, the way you copied it and pasted in your audience section. Maybe only the first name, maybe only the surname. Depends on how you want it. It's mostly advisable for just first name, just one name. So that is more personalized, because people tend to want to read more, something that is more targeted at them than general. Hello there, hello this. And then this is where you can add social media icons. You can edit this block. You see? This is YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you can go to your YouTube, copy your YouTube channel link, paste it here. It's going to be embedded. So once anybody clicks here, they take you to YouTube. You can add another service. You can add up to 10 services. This is your website. If you don't have a website, you can simply click on this. You can change it to what you want. You can see here, you have Facebook. I click on Facebook. I go to my Facebook, copy my Facebook page link, add it here. I add another service if I want to. I can click on it since I don't have a website. I go here. I copy my Twitter. I've added Facebook, Twitter. I can add Instagram. Populate it for what you want and just add it here. Just copy the link, paste, and then you save and close. And it's done. Then this one, you can then edit these contents. Copyright, you choose the currency, choose the company, all right, reserve. This is to, then when you're sending the email, MailChimp will definitely show, because this is a free version of it. Update your preferences. You give them choice. You also have a choice to unsubscribe from the list. Of course, if they want to unsubscribe, they just click and they unsubscribe. This has already done it for you automatically. You see? So while we're on a break, I think I told you guys about customer success managers. A customer success manager called me. I think I applied for something yesterday, and I got a call today, and she was asking me, they are welcoming me to their platform and all of that. and how I intend to use it, but we couldn't hear ourselves because of the rain. That's the job of a customer success manager. It's called to inquire how best I want to use the platform so they can help me use it properly. And that's what every business needs. Your business doesn't need to be too big to have a customer success manager. You can do it yourself. It can be overwhelming, yes, but you're a small business. If you have a small business, you have to just try as much as possible to do all these things by yourself. So these are just quite simple drag and drop. They are just simple drag, drop, create, and you're done. After that, finish. Finish. I've not done anything. That's why it looks as if it's not finishing. Hello, blah, blah, blah. And create. There should be a section to finish this. Okay. I'll skip these messages. Can skip those messages. I haven't added anything here. So if you add all of this stuff, it should give you a place where you can just finish up. Let me say I want to add a photo. Let's say I want to add this to that place. And then I insert. It's too big. So I have to reduce it. See? Okay. No, not them. Yeah, someone else. So you just drag and drop, and you have it. You type the body of your message. You input your links, whatever you want to do. Save and close. Any other thing here I need to do. Type. Page creator, all of this. Okay. Nigeria. So it's quite simple. It's just drag, drop, work on the body, footer. Every other thing is just quite simple. All right, so when you're done, you just click on continue. At the top there, this stuff was blocking it. You click on continue, it loads. So it's done. You see all these are now ticked. Because it seems like I've done something. I didn't do anything though, but just to make it see. So content, it showed me they automatically add the referral badge to your email footer to remove the badge upgrade, which is that MailChimp for people to know that it's sent from them. If you don't want it, upgrade your account, pay money. It's a business. Share your email. Now, if I want to send, I can send now. And this is recipients where you can edit your recipients or subscribers in my email list to not send to. Personalize the send to field. This is where you personalize. So if you click on this, you can then personalize it. You personalize it from the tag. Do you want their full name? Do you want their last name? Okay, do you want their first name? Do you want their last name? Do you want both names to appear? Or do you want to customize it? You see the options it gives you. And then you just select what you want and you send. And it goes. Right, close this now. Say cancel. You can decide to finish this later if you don't want to send the email immediately or you still want to work on it later, but you can decide to send now. So it's just pretty simple, just drag, drop, and your email campaign is ready. When you guys go, you can just play around all of this. Just try to play around it. Try to see what you can come up with. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to try, make mistakes. Just try your hands around it. Use dummy. Use dummy emails, like temporary emails. I think there's a website that create temporary emails that you will not use forever. You just temporary, use it to test things. I can't quite get the name now, but I think there are stuff like that. I can go back. So let me take you guys back. Let me show you how to add audience, how to add emails of people. Again. I'm taking here. So there are two ways to add audience or emails of people. Either you type them in or you copy and paste. The copy and paste now means you have to put it in a sheet, Microsoft Sheets, Excel sheet, or Google Sheet. But it has to be an Excel. And then you just convert it to CSV. Now, yeah. So these are emails of I think I was trying to do emails for a film stuff. It's still loading. Okay, I think it's still loading. Yeah, so this is it. So this Google. Oh, okay, you mean the Google by business. I'm still going to show you. So this is import. What I so okay now. Everything is slow. I'm not importing anything. Sorry, no mistake. All right. So you go here. How do you convert this again? Share with others. Download. Yeah. So you can download it as a CSV file. CSV means comma separated variables. When you download something as a CSV file, it's going to be separated by commas. So that if you want to copy it and paste to that email marketing platform, you just copy it and paste them according to how they were separated. So let me save this now as a comma separated variable, CSV. It has downloaded here as a CSV file. Now I'll go back to, I'll go back here. Let me share this. Sorry, people online have to see me. Yeah. So I'll go back there and then I'll go to add an audience. Let me get that place. This campaign. Okay, good. So yeah. So this is our audience. And audience dashboard. If I click on audience dashboard, slow. So if I click on audience dashboard, it's a place for me to be able to have an audience. Yeah. I already have my new contact. Now, if I want to add subscriber, I can decide to choose import contacts. That import contacts will now import it from my this CSV. But I can decide to do this way. That's if I want to add it, include them one by one. That's if you have them, maybe you've not moved them to a Google Sheet or whatever. See, you have the opportunity to that. You now add their email address, first name, last name, and whatever information that you want to add, their phone number, birthday, you tap on the subscribe button for the person. Then it has subscribed. That's why sometimes you see people, if this person is already in my audience or video profile, this person gave me permission to email them. You see, that's why we say they tamper with privacy sometimes. I can decide to add somebody that not give me permission to add them to this list now. I'll click on subscribe and it will automatically subscribe the person to my email list. And the person will be receiving my emails. But then you have to give them the option to always unsubscribe because it's against rules. So that's how you can just simply add emails here. You can create tags, whatever. Let me go back to that side where I can import the contacts. So if I want to import contacts, I just come here, click on import contact. How would you like to add contacts? Import from another device. Upload a file, import contacts from a CSV. Being that CSV file that I saved, I just simply click on this. I click on continue. You can still do copy and paste if you want to copy and paste, but this is always very advisable. It saves time. Faster. You just continue, you browse it, you check for it. Blah, 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 blah. This is it. I save it as a CSV file. I click on open. I continue to organize so I can organize it properly. If it's not well organized, subscribe. Yep. Import any, no, there's no tag. Update any existing contact in case there's any name that is also there that is not yet edited. Continue to tag. Create tags. Do I need to? I don't need this. Let's just give it as customer. Match column. You see? So this column doesn't match. So they are asking for the column. They don't know what it is. So is it their first name or their last name? They want you to know. They want to know what exactly it is. So you can then decide to choose what it is. They give you different options. First name, last name, address, code, whatever. Let me decide. I decide to take on first name. Then I confirm. You see? It has organized it for me. Their first names in this column. Their email addresses in this column. 2 columns will be imported. 1, 2. I finalize my imports. And boom, they are there. Complete import. You just complete. Bam. Successful. I can decide to view them in my contacts. Added 72 new contacts. I can decide to start a new campaign with them. Depends on what action I want to take. I can still go there and still segment them if I want to take them to another segment of my audience. But it's just quite simple. Drag and drop. Is it understandable? Is it difficult? All right. Okay, thank God. So, what's the time? 1:53. Okay, let me wrap this up. Google My Business Profile. It's quite simple. You just type google.com/business. Google.com/business. You see what it has there? Shift. Stand out on Google with a free business profile. So it gives you a business profile on Google. You see that stuff that showed that time. Call, direction, save, websites, updates, about, reviews, photo, whatever. Manage now, which is what you use to start up. Can just brush through this. Take charge of your first impression. It's just simple. So you click on manage now. You can click it here. You can click it here. Wherever. So let me just click it here. It's loading. My business is not visible to. Did I register a business with this? Oh, did I? I think I did. Because some years back, playing some. I was playing around this. Okay, maybe it's not going to show here. Let me go to another paper that I have. Let's see. Still hit the same thing. I think I did not register with this one. Google.com/business. You enter. Share this.
Please, we don't see your screen, no.
Since once I swap
We don't see your screen, no.
the platform. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So this is stand out with the business profile, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. See, business solutions, retail services, resources. If you already have an account, you sign in. You have to click on manage now. They have slots for 3 types of businesses. They have online business that serve online. They have physical shop if you have a physical store, and then they have service vendors if your business is service-based business. And for service-based businesses, Google will now give you opportunity to select locations where your business serves, the premises. And most times they prefer that you don't put locations that are too far, say, according to their own analysis, locations that are beyond 2 hours or a 2 hours drive from the locality that your business or you chose as where your business is situated. So it's quite simple. You just choose the location and then you head over to the next stuff. The verified now is where sometimes we have issues. Because if you have to verify your business account, I think they give, before it used to be just 2 or 3, but now they select the verification method that you will use before you have the option to select. But I think currently, they now, this 2023, they now select the verification method you will use. So 1, they can verify you through email. 2, they can verify you by sending a postcard. A postcard comes, it's quite difficult to get a postcard in this part of the country, but sometimes they do send you a postcard with, I think, is it 8-digit code or 6-digit code, where you have to impute it in a slot that is going to be given to you, and then you just verify. Or you have to video your business premises. That is also there. You have to take a video. You have to make a short video. They will call you themselves, and they want to confirm that you actually have a business that is existing, especially if it's a physical shop. So you have to show them several items of a business. Take a video where you have maybe your business banner or address, logo, whatever. Take a photo or a picture. You'll just continue doing the video of your business premises. If maybe it's a restaurant, they want to see if the restaurant has chairs where people can sit down and get food. They want to see where you serve people food. They also want to see just a few things, and then you get verified and you move on. From there, you can then decide to add closing time and opening time. It's just very simple. Closing time and opening time. If your business does not run 24 hours, do not add 24 hours. Put opening and closing time so that it is easy for people to know when to find you. And constantly update it. A lot of businesses, they just open Google My Business profile and they just leave it dummy. Maybe because, I don't know if I would say it's not so muchly used in this part of our world, Africa, but I know abroad it's mostly used. Most businesses are serviced with their Google My Business profile. Somebody wants to do something, maybe even here, it even works. It works here. Say, for instance, you're driving a car. Your car breaks down and you're looking for a mechanic shop. You don't know any mechanic. Your mechanic is far away. And you simply type mechanics around the vicinity. If a mechanic is registered on Google My Business, it immediately appears that this mechanic is within this vicinity. You simply call. Make a call. This is what is wrong with my car. I don't know. The person comes in. So, he has solved your problem. He takes his money and he goes. So you put your location, you put your opening and closing time if you have. If you say you're open 24 hours too, no problem. You leave 24 hours. Public holidays, you tell them you're closed on public holidays if your business are closed on public holidays. If not, and then be very attentive to reviews and be prompt to receive messages. You can leave messages on. Usually when you're creating the account, Google leaves a spot to receive messages from customers online. But if you are not proactive with that, if maybe people send you messages and you don't respond on time, they automatically turn it off. But if you do respond on time, it proves that, okay, your business is actually viable and you can actually run and receive messages from people. It gives you option to put your phone call. You can add your website. And then you add pictures, very important, because people want to see businesses that have pictures that they can relate to. So it's also going to give you a slot to add pictures of your businesses. Please always take original pictures of your businesses. It's not advisable to go and start picking pictures from maybe non-iStock pictures or pictures online. You have to just use your own original pictures. People do it. They just go and take pictures online and just paste it. Is deceptive. And if a person who has, so many companies have been sued because they use pictures online. So you see them online, they are free. Use no whatever, no watermark, nothing. Free pictures. But you will be surprised, somebody will just come and sue you and said, he didn't give you permission to use this picture. And you start paying for damages. So please, it's imperative that you take pictures yourself, pictures of your business precisely, and then post them there. You can also ask for videos, maybe just one video or so. You put your opening and closing time. Just be proactive with it. Respond to customers' messages if necessary. Always reply to messages. Always reply to messages. Update your opening and closing hours. Update it on public holidays. Look for reviews. Manage your reviews. Manage people. There's what we call reputation management. It's very important in a business. Reputation management. It helps your ranking and it helps your business to boom and get better reviews. If you're not having good reviews from people, yes, you have the option to block it, of course, sometimes. I don't know if my business gives that. But it is always advisable that you reach out to the people that are giving you negative reviews and ask. So you can know how you can solve the problem next time. Why do you have a negative review about my product? What happened? What service were you trying to get that you did not get? They should tell you why they gave you a negative review, so you can work on it. And it also proves that your business has a relationship with your customers. It proves that I know these people and I know what they want to do, and I know what they want. And then they can even go back and take up the review or even review it for you. So be very, 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 very attentive to these things. They help your business and they help your brand to grow. Digital marketing is quite tedious, to be honest, especially when you dive in deep. And there are a lot of things that are involved, ranging from social media marketing, email marketing, content marketing, search engine optimization, which is like, is a voluminous work because you have to do a lot of keyword research for your pages to rank. You have to look for the right keywords that match. You have to make sure that your website is fast and all of those stuff. So it's quite hectic. But for a small business owner, it's always very imperative that you just try to maximize your efforts and use profiles or businesses that you can, or platforms that you can actually manage simultaneously at the same time. Social media, maybe emails, and try to be responsive. One thing about a good business is how quickly do you respond to your customers? How many days does it take you to respond to someone's message on your platform? Does it take you days? If it takes you days, it's poor. It's bad. It might not hurt you now, but it might hurt you in the future. Then you start looking for a way to do reputation management. Maybe when you've grown, when you're beginning to make waves, and the next thing, those people you are not responding to begin to come online. You know how people can do online. And they say, this business does not respond to messages. Before you know, you start having 2 people, 3 people. Your reputation management begins, and then you start struggling to see how you can strike a balance. It will affect. So it's always imperative that you try to manage people. I know that online there are a lot of trolls. There are trolls. There are ways to manage trolls. Sometimes it's better you don't even pay attention to them, because your troll will always, they don't even want to know, they just want to troll the business. But, and you know the funny thing about these trolls sometimes, some of us, we usually think that some of these trolls are people that are not busy or they don't have jobs. Sometimes it's a lie. Sometimes some of them are people who have very good jobs, who have a lot of money, but they just take pleasure in sitting behind the keypad and trolling people. And they're trying to curb. I know that most of the social media platforms are trying to curb cyberbullying and all of that, but it's still there. And it is normal. So as a business owner, you should be open to the fact that you will have trolls, you will receive negative feedbacks. Do not let your emotions to cloud your judgment. Yes, it's emotional. Sometimes it might not be your fault and you might want to react angrily, but it's advisable to take a break. Somebody, who was that man that said that in that? Yeah, I was advising that it's better you take 8 hours. If you have a negative email that comes into your email inbox and your body is doing you reply, calm down. Take an 8 hours break interval. 8 hours break. Assimilate, rest, relax. Then when you come back, you're going to reply that person in the best possible manner, because depends on the way you reply to a customer, it might hurt your business in a very bad way. So all of these things are quite simple, but also a bit, it has a lot of work that needs to be put in, a lot of efforts that you need to try as much as possible to see how you can make sure that your brand stands out from your competition. Everything in life is a competition. You see how this is that people used to say, I'm not competing with anybody, I'm competing against myself. My dear, you're competing against yourself. It's true, you're competing against yourself, but the truth is that there's always competition. And you have to compete against people. That is the truth. It's where the competition is bad is when it becomes unhealthy. But once it's a healthy competition, you are competing against Davido and Wizkid today. Why both of them are still standing at the top? Because there is that competition between the both of them. They might not admit it that we are competing against each other. I just do my thing, but they are actually competing against each other. They don't, of course. How do you want to be friends with your competitor? Messi and Ronaldo, they've held the football world standstill for almost 10 years plus, or more than that, because there's a competition between them. This one does this. This one wants to do better. This one does this. This one goes back to the training ground to do better. The competition keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on your toes. When you check, you say, this person is doing better than me in this particular aspect. You go back to your drawing board. You try to do better than them. It is when it becomes an unhealthy competition that it becomes bad. But once it is healthy, it keeps you on your toes. It makes it. Coca-Cola are trying to up their game because there's Pepsi pushing them every day. If they just slack, forget the fact that they are the top brand. If they slack, Pepsi can take over the market. Biggie. Yes, Biggie too. They are trying. They're actually trying. The energy drinks, there's Predator, and there is a Biggie is trying. In energy drinks, there's Predator and there's Fearless. They are both competing against it. They are doing the same thing. It's a competition. So there's always competition. So you have to understand that there will always be competitors in your business. You have to know how you can set your emotions aside and do your business. Set your emotions aside and do your business. Yes, it's okay to have friends in your business. It's okay. But you have to treat it as a business. That's why sometimes it's not advisable that you bring a friend to your business, because there will be too much of emotions attached. Because there are certain, being a business person, entrepreneur takes a lot of heart, because there are certain decisions that you have to make sometimes, decisions that will hurt people, but you have to make the decisions because it is a business that you're trying to run. Especially when your business is growing, you have employees. Sometimes there are ways you have to treat your employees. You let them know that this is when it's time to sack, I want to sack, and you can sack because you're paying them for their services. They're not living up to expectation. You can drop them off. If it's something you can manage it. Tell them, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. And also give people the space to grow when your business has grown. Because if your business is growing and your people are not growing under your business, they'll be dragging you down. You give them a space to grow. Delegate tasks to people to do. Don't always try to do it on your own. Some people get worn out because they're trying to do so many things on their own. If you have people that can help you, delegate tasks so that they can do it for you. Your business can grow, can get better. You can focus on other things that are more important. Try to acquire more customers. In as much as you're trying to groom customers, cost of acquisition should also be there. And then remember to always put something in place that will always be giving you a regular source of income. It's very, very important. It's not really like another business. It's more of something that is related to your business. But you find a way to make it more lucrative, that it will be reeling in the money on a regular basis. I use network providers as an example. This might be maybe when you're advancing your business. I use network providers as an example that we have MTN. They give you opportunity to make calls and all of that as a telecommunication company. But they have something that gives a regular source of income. What is that? Data subscription. Every month, you must subscribe data. Some people do it on a daily. You want to say something? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's an example for small business. That's exactly what it is. You can do small cakes as well. All those things that will just be reeling in the income while you're still looking for the bigger ones to come in. Okay.
Is it advisable that you don't register the business officially as in CAC
Mhm.
and to use the name profile?
Do you have plans to register with CAC later?
Because the name has been taken. Yes, I want to register, change the name.
That's the thing. It's not advisable. It's not advisable.
Does it mean you should any name you're looking for it now to separate from your?
No. If you have a company or a brand and you're registered with, you want to register it with CAC, ensure you get registered, especially if you're planning to, except you're not planning to scale that brand. If you plan to scale your business, at least get a business name registered. Then you use it on all your social platforms so that you gain the grant and garner the authority. Sometimes if you even try to Google my business, you find out that some businesses that you have, somebody has already taken the name. And then you have to claim. Google gives you an opportunity to claim the business. I think there are steps. When you try to do it, you will see it yourself. If you try to claim the business, they will give you certain steps. If actually the business is your own, and maybe somebody they will reclaim it back for you. But if it is not, then you have to go with some other thing. So it's always advisable that you already register your business with CAC, know what you want to do with it, and then you can then use it for any social platform you want to use it for. Hmm. 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 If somebody has trending cakes and you have trending cakes limited, are they the same thing? But you know that, no, not reading them in full. Also, they give you a location, right? You always pick a location on Google My Business. So once you click the location, they will give you a location first. You click the location, you choose Nigeria, and they will ask you to insert your business name. Mostly Google is worldwide. That's the truth. The thing is, you have to put the name in full. If you put the name in full, it differentiates it. So if somebody has trending cakes and you have trending cakes limited, they are not the same thing. Or trending cakes incorporated, they are not the same thing. So they will assign that to you. If they search trending cakes, they will all appear. Trending cakes will appear, your own will also appear. But that depends on how good Google Analytics analyzes your whole platform and brings it up to people's faces. Any other question? Yes, it's ideal. Once your business is registered, you can use it. Yeah, if you plan to open a business place later, but you want to register your business, I told you it gives you 3 options. It gives you the option of an online vendor, that's someone that services people online. It gives you the option of a physical shop, that you have a physical presence, and then it gives you a service-based business. So if you are using your house, say for instance, and you want to register it as physical, you have to use your house address. It depends on the verification method. Even if they give you to register to verify with video, which sometimes is rare, which sometimes they just give you verify with, maybe you just put pictures. Sometimes they just send the verification code to your email and then you input it and then you use it to do your business. I've seen people that do not have spaces, but they register their business because they already have a business thing that is existing and they are servicing people. Okay. Any other one? All right. So I think we have come to the end of this class. Digital marketing takes time, like it is here. They are going to send the slide. Just be patient and consistent. Consistency. I always say it. Everybody has a problem. I don't know. Let me not say everybody. Let me use myself. I have a problem with consistency sometimes, but I'm trying to work on it a lot. You see, long-term consistency beats short-term intensity by everything. Long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. Short-term intensity between the I see the hot. I want to fire, 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 fire. After some time, you're not getting what you want. You cool down. But you see, consistency, you're doing it, you're doing it, you're doing it. You're not trying to put fire. Intensity, yes. You're not putting fire. You're just doing it. Take it in small bits. Start in small bits. Don't overwhelm yourself. Take simple steps daily and improve. If it is small steps, if it's workout, they will tell you, you know that you cannot do 20 press-ups. You can start with 5. Start with 5 press-ups. Do 5 press-ups daily for like 1 month, 2 months, depends on how long. When you get comfortable with it, you can then increase gradually and grow. That's consistency. Consistency is like a curve. You grow and then you keep growing. But you see intensity is like BlackBerry. You know how BlackBerry grew. It just grew up and then next thing it fell off. That's it. So just be consistent with your efforts. Keep doing it. Just keep doing things. Keep taking your time. Do things in bits. Practice. Practice stuffs. Make mistakes. Fail. It's okay to fail. Make mistakes. Fail. Learn from your mistakes. Come back. Regrind. Go back to the drawing board. Work on certain things and become better as a business and as a person. And your business will actually grow. Okay. Okay. Google My Business doesn't even deal with ads, funny enough. Yeah, Google My Business has no much relationship with ads. It's just to give your business that online presence, that visibility. 183 views. To boost it. Did you try to run an ad? It's not a must. Okay. I think most times with the ads is if maybe you have a website. Okay, and the website is connected with your Google My Business. And then you decide to run an ad to make people see your business the more. For me, if I don't advise anybody to run an ad for Google My Business, because if you run an ad for Google My Business and it ranks on top and people don't need your services, then you just kind of spend money. You know, it's mostly Google My Business is mostly meant for people who have just small businesses and you just have your business within a vicinity and you want people to actually see you. Do you understand? So I have an issue here now. I'm around Ojota and I have a serious issue with, or I want to patronize somebody around Ojota. Maybe I want to, like I use mechanic, for instance. I want to check a mechanic around. I just search and I saw a mechanic drives within that vicinity and I go there. If you say you want to run an ad, which I don't advise to run an ad to get more views, are the views actually giving you or driving conversions? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. Because everything you're doing for your business is to get conversions, to get money. Conversions are the main thing. As I said it before, that people spend a lot of energy on what we call vanity metrics, likes, comments. Yes, those things are there. You can also use them to analyze how you're doing, but we call them vanity metrics because if as a business, they're not really what you want. What you want is to make sales, to get conversions, to make people to take action. Does that answer it? The second question. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it gives you exactly. That's why it is asking you to run an ad. That's why it's asking you to run an ad because you did a mini website with it. So it wants you to rank your website at the top for you to get more views or more people to your website. Now I understand why. It gives you an opportunity to create a mini website. You will see it there. That's why it's asking you to run an ad because You are you see if you want your website to rank, you now run that ad with Google Ads, and then it will now rank your website. And the possibility that your website will even rank in the first page, it depends on the kind of business, anyways. Depends on how much work you put in, how much research you put in for your keywords, how fast your website is opening, if it opens very fast, and then other basic things, keywords on the content of your website. Sometimes it is, and the bidding, how much you're willing to bid for the ad. So sometimes people spend money to run Google Ads, they don't spend much. And your website, your listing might not even pass the third page. It might just be at the third page, which most people do not even get to. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Affiliate marketing is one of the, will I call it one of the branches in digital marketing? Affiliate. People do affiliate marketing a lot. I have a product I want to sell. I tell people, they do it for me. They sell. I get my sales. I give them commission. I get and they take and I take my own, and that's done. They use their own digital platforms. They will still take the whole digital marketing technique. Just that now it's going to relieve me of the burden a little of doing the work by myself. So those people are doing it because they want a commission. They will have to build websites for themselves if they want to. They will have to do their ads. They will have to do social media marketing, email marketing, whatever, just to sell. But they're selling my product. When they sell, they take commission. Depends on how much. I take my own, and that's it done. They are done affiliates. It's just that simple. So a lot of affiliate marketers, that's what they do. And most of them probably have most of them that they don't invest in their business. As they collect the affiliate money, they chop and from out at the end. That's the problem. You have to invest. Affiliate market is a business on its own. So you have to invest in certain things to do for yourself. Jumia, will I call Jumia an affiliate marketing space? I don't think I'll call them. Jumia is an online store. It's an e-commerce business. Thank you. They are e-commerce business. It's a store. So they are there to showcase products of people. It's an online market. They don't have any products. People have products there.
Also, the way that I always sell them.
On Jumia. Yeah, and that makes you an affiliate.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. We started a bit late, but I think we are done. We'll not drag it anymore. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So the attendance link is here. Sorry, I think it should have come in a long time. Yeah. Can online people see this? I guess they can see it. So this, yes. So you guys need it as well. So you just scan the barcode. It's not showing. I thought I already selected it.
No, there is. Yeah, just feel like you've been searched for something.
All right, so that should be all for today. Thank you. Is it?
From where you got it?
Can just scan. You have slide, right? She's going to send you guys the slide. So you've already sent it. Nice. Slide is there. So you can dive into it. And the other aspect of digital marketing that I didn't explain, you can just simply read through and get more insight on it. Everybody's system.
You don't have
This is connected. If I go. It's not that easy. So let me just do this kind of stuff. Please, let me just count.
You want to stand?
Not that easy. That's not fair. I wonder if it's a fully self. Okay.
There are four parts. There is back, there is website, and there is. We also want to come back to the